what's going on, everybody? Varick here. I am now in my new location in California. As you can see, we still got some stuff to unpack, but I wanted to do a video on the Green Goblin again. I know I said it was going to be my last time, but I think we have opened up Pandora's box here, and I think we got a lot of things to discover and videos to do about it. But I finally made the build on live. I wanted to go through the skills and stats and gear. You know, there has been some adjustments from my last video in terms of what I think is the best way to run this. Again, input from Wheat Solo, the Skeleton King. You know, I gotta give him his shout out. Top Woogs and Knife Wrench are also helping out a lot. So Discord's been great. The Necro Discord, we've had a lot of fun discussing this build. Last thing I'll say real quick, if you do want to get more of a breakdown into like why this works so well, I'm not going to do that for you, but I will post Wheat Solo's most recent video in the comments, in the description, excuse me. So check that out, see what you think. You know, you can see why it's so good. But yeah, so let's take a look at what the build it looks like now. I'm not going to do a map here. It's really just going to be a talking head kind of thing. So let's get into it and let's check it out. Alright, talking head has commenced, a little smaller talking head, but yeah, so here it is. Here's the build. It may look a little bit different, right? I don't have the green head anymore, but hey, we're still a Green Goblin. We got that Tyrell's Might on. But let's go ahead and let's get into it. First thing, we'll start off with stats and skills real fast. Stats, enough to wear your gear. My strength does look really high because I only got one socket on my Tyrell's Might, or Templar's Might, excuse me. Again, enough strength to wear your gear, enough dex to wear your gear. You probably will need to dump into dex if you're wearing Marowaks. That should be enough to wear your beast. I split vitality and energy because I am now running bone armor, so if you have more energy, your bone armor will be higher. So you want to make sure you're getting some nice damage or absorb. I'm at like 868 right now. Could be close to 1,000, but you know, as I level up, I'll put some more into energy. I wanted to keep my vitality at 1,200 life. Once I'm buffed up, you see that. But that's stats. You can see my resists are a little low. That's just kind of a gearing thing. You know, I got to get some better gear. But skills we'll go into again. Curse Mastery, 10 into Curse Mastery. I'm still using 2 curses. I'm maxing amplified damage, and then I'm putting 1 into everything else. I am mainly running lower resist and amp damage as my 2 curses. I'll use Decrepify against like a big pack that might have a scary aura or something like that. But yeah, for the most part, lower resist and amp damage. I am putting a point to Desecrate and a point to Bone Armor. Desecrate's just out of ease of use. I don't really feel like looking for corpses. I don't really feel like running a Desecrate offhand or anything like that, so that's what I do. And then into summons, again, you are mainly a summoner here. It's maxing Skeleton Mastery, maxing mages, maxing archers, 1 into everything else. Eventually I will dump into Skeleton Warrior, just get a little beefier warriors, but yeah, for the most part, 1 into everything except for your mastery and your 2 big summons here. So that is it for skills. So we went over stats and skills. Let's go over the gear real quick. So I am running a beast, right? So self-willed beast. I have a 220 FCR circlet. I think this is going to be necessary to get that max breakpoint. So I'm at this 75% breakpoint. So you can see here, 75% FCR. So I have reached that, good to go. I just actually crafted this amulet, which was pretty sweet. So nice strength on that. So it gets me some better stats to put elsewhere. 2.7. I only needed 5%, so we have it. Would have been nice to get some all-res on this, but hey, what are you going to do? We are running Phoenix, so that's actually very nice for sustain. I think the 2 options for this build, well, there's so many options for this build. For the most part, 2 little variations you can probably make. You could run revives instead of mages, and you know, maxing revives. What I would likely do is run Vigor Aura. So I would run Kalan's Legacy if I was running revives. So as you can see right there. Just to give them a little better speed, because you want those revives to get in there quickly. But I like the mages. I like just having skeletons. I don't like looking for corpses to go revive particular things. So that's what I would run. Sorry, going back into gear. So Marowaks, you know, CBF, and you get the Skeleton Mastery. BK and Wisp Projector. Actually, a SOJ would probably be better because it gives you more mana, so you would have a better bone armor, which I think scales from... Oh, no, it is per energy. So actually, never mind. So just a bigger mana pool was not going to help you with that, so I apologize. So either one, I mean, you're really just getting the plus skill there. Wisp Projector, obviously, for the buffs. Arachnid's Mesh, nice one. Good FCR on that. triangles with the FCR slam, so that's a very good one, helping us get that breakpoint. And then I am running CTA and Bone Flame. I run Bone Flame. I know Lilith is the way to go for a higher CTA cast, but I really don't like having to switch stuff out all the time, so I run Bone Flame just to give me some better summons. So that's that. And then skillers, you're running good skillers, and then just resists, whatever you need for resists to make up. Again, mine are pretty low, so I do want to have some good resists. Torch Annie. Mercenary gear, this is the shining example of this build. So she is running a 5-socket demon machine with all ohms. I don't know if this is the best to put ohms in. I bought it this way and I surely wasn't going to resocket it, but probably some ED and max damage jewels in there are going to be very good. Giant skull 2-socketed, could probably get a better one, but this is pretty good. This is pretty nice quiver, so slam some max damage on it. It's got some deadly strike, some MF, some ED. War Travs for that nice 15-25 damage. Razor Tail, good max damage on that. And Steel Wrens, some strong ones. So she benefits from ED, and I mean, she obviously benefits from ED, but apparently right now we're figuring this out, but it looks like she gets double dips from max damage, so like minimum, maximum damage. So that's probably going to be the better way to run this. I did try putting on I have a 3-socketed Mavs I had put on her. Now, I don't know if it's going to show up in the stat sheet, but she may be double dipping on that, and it's just not showing up. But I do have 15 max damage jewels in here, so I don't know if it's better. I'm still kind of waiting to see, what the general consensus is. So sorry, I'm a little all over the place. But yeah, that's her build. Again, really just focusing on that max damage, and I think ED is still going to be helpful. Maybe not best, but it's still a good way to go for gearing her up. So that's her gear. Again, if you want to get more of a breakdown, check out Wheat Solo's video. Check out my description. You can see. Also, he is made out of a Mage Slayer. So I use Mage Slayer with a level 6 concentration aura. I'm sloppy. I alt-tab when I'm playing. I'm, here and there. So I'm likely going to die if I'm not paying attention. So making this out of a pride is probably not the greatest idea. Maybe I will at some point, but for now I just make it out of a Mage Slayer. Easy day. But that's it, guys. That was what I wanted to go over. I just wanted to show you the build. Again, if you want to see maps, I've done plenty of maps, so check those out. And if you want to see the kind of more breakdown into why this is so powerful, check out Weed Solo's video. But this was fun to make, and I was happy to make it on live, and it's been really fun, like getting the input from Weed Solo, from Top Woog, about this build. I had fun creating it. Now I leave it up to them to make this even better. So they're the brains behind all this, but I just figured, hey, let's try it out, and it worked. So I reached out, and here we go. So that's it, guys. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I know it's been a while since I did my video. I'm now across country, but I'm going to try to keep putting out these videos. So hit that button in your bottom right, and we'll do more as they come along. All right, everybody, have a good day. Bye.